here I have 1.5 cups of cornmeal. I have 2 tablespoons of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and just some cracked black pepper, however much you like with that. So we are going to give this a little whisk. I am going to add 1 cup of boiling water. Stir cautiously so you don't sling that out at you. I have learned that from experience. Okay, now that that's all well incorporated, get a little taste. Make sure that you have the proper amount of salt in there. And then we are going to add 2 tablespoons, thereabouts, of milk. This milk, because this will be fried. Did I mention that I'm Southern? This milk will help this just brown gorgeously when we fry it. Now, how quick and easy was that? To the frying pan we go. We have some beautifully hot oil. You can see how it's rippling just a bit. That's how you know it's hot enough to start adding your cornbread. So we've got our mixture. And I'm just taking a little teaspoon out of my drawer, just a little cereal spoon. And take you a little scoop. We're gonna form it just a little bit and kind of flatten it on the top. I don't guess that's really necessary, but to me it just makes it perfect. Into the oil you go. Now this is just a little vegetable oil that I've got in there. And maybe 1/4 inch in the bottom of my skillet. Again, we're just gonna form it, flatten the top, in we go. And I cannot tell y'all how good this stuff is. I can make a meal out of this alone. I always go around the edges first because for my burner, the center is always the hot spot. So if I put it in last, then it'll be ready at the same time as the outside ones. And this is a cast iron skillet. That's all I use. I haven't found anything that it doesn't make delicious. That's going to be it for the first batch. You do not want to overcrowd your skillet. That way you're going to get crisp edges all the way around this. I'm just going to grab my fork. Give it a flip. It really is that quick. Whoops, that one tried to attach. Y'all see that? Okay, now while this side is browning up, I'm going to grab a plate and put a couple of paper towels on there for draining. These have been cooking maybe 2 minutes on this side, and we're nice and brown, so they are ready to come out. And I'm just going to put them on a paper towel lined plate. Whoop. I tried to place them normally rather than throw them. Look how beautiful. So pretty. Love it. And do try to fish out your little pieces in between batches because you don't want those to burn and disflavor your oil. I mean, I don't go crazy about it, but I do try to get out the big ones. Okay, we're gonna move our plate. And round 2. We're already getting nice and brown around those edges. So we shall start flipping. Can you believe how quickly this happens? I'm telling you, it's the best. And it's the best with everything. I don't care what you pair this up with. It is delicious. Now these are ready to come out of the oil. If you like, you can always add a little sprinkle of salt as they come out of the oil so that the salt will adhere to them. I don't find it necessary, but I know a lot of people like that added little sodium punch.